What's up, YouTubers? So today I made a mistake, and not that I don't make those all the time, but this one to me I guess is kind of hilarious, a little bit anyways. So I needed a little vise that I could clamp to something or bolt to something more or less for some upcoming videos that I'm doing. And this fit the bill. I happen to be at Menards. They had this. The display model looked pretty good. I mean, it looked chintzy per se, cheap, but hey, it is what it is. And so I was like, well, I'll take a risk, and for 55 bucks, whatever, right? Well, I got this back and I unboxed it, and I'll show you here. So the first thing I saw was, if you look at this base here, it's already has a casting flaw on that, and this is what you basically anchor down, probably made out of aluminum or zinc or something, but it's already cracked there. And I'm like, well, whatever, I'm not going to be hitting this thing with a hammer or anything, so I'm like, oh, it'll be all right. So then I ended up tightening the jaws, and that's as good of a fit as they can have. Look at that. So there's got to be at least a 1/16 of an inch on the top of it. And hey, you know, for 54 bucks, it is what it is. But for me, there is a such thing as too cheap, and this falls under that category. It's simply too cheap that I don't even want to mess with it, and I'm going to end up returning it and paying a little bit more money for something better, because I just know down the road I'll do something stupid with this, like tap it with a small hammer, and the thing's probably going to break. I mean, just looking at the overall fit and finish, like, you can't even see it, but in here it looks like the casting's completely full of porosity, and they just dump paint in there. But yeah, so unfortunately this one's going to go back, and I answered the question. Yes, something can be too cheap. This is one of them. Don't recommend it. You know, hey, in a pinch, whatever, it's better than no Vise, but, you know, spend your money on some better stuff. And just to show you, yeah, I don't know that the warranty's really worth anything when the product's not any good. Well, I returned that other Vise, and we're going to try a Harbor Freight one. I got this thing for like 50 bucks. It's a little different of a design, not as cool as the other one where it had a ratcheting handle, but it will do the job, I think. But let's open this and see if this is any better. You know, I got to admit, it's kind of a sad day when you go to Harbor Freight to get something of higher quality. Like, I don't know what this world is coming to. This thing's a little bit simpler of a design, so you would think it would be a little bit harder to screw up. Well, let's take a close-up look at this. Well, at first I thought there was a crack here. It's just a grease and paint and powder coating, or at least that's what I'll tell myself. The fit and finish on this is a little bit better, obviously, than that other one, but it's not great by any means. But hey, at least the Vise jaws, you know, are parallel to one another, so that's a plus. You know, for the 50 bucks that this cost, you can't really expect a whole lot. I mean, let's be honest here. That's pretty rough. I love it. Touch-up paint. Look at that. Powder coating or whatever wasn't great, so let's put some nail polish on it. But hey, it'll work for what I need it for. You'll be seeing this in a video coming out, I don't know, a week or two, where I'm doing some tests, and that's really what I need this for. All it needs to do is hold together long enough to hold some pretty light duty stuff in here, so it's not a big deal either way. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, there you have it. Harbor Freight has better quality than Menards. That's kind of scary. Until next time.